Hey, what's up, guys? It's Tibbs, and it's 11 o'clock in the morning. I just got out of bed, so I'm looking pretty disheveled because I'm planning on doing a 24-hour stream today starting at 3 p.m. Pacific time on Twitch. And I wasn't exactly ready to get up just yet because I wanted to stay asleep as long as possible before the stream. But alas, we got a new Classic WoW update. A Classic WoW update that I think a lot of you guys are going to be very happy with, because in this update, Classic WoW has officially been confirmed to still be on track to release in summer 2019. Now, why was this an issue in the first place? Why were people skeptical of the release date that was mentioned at BlizzCon? Well, that's because of the layoffs primarily that occurred 2 weeks ago. A lot of people lost their jobs, including some of the members that were interacting with the community on the Classic team. So a lot of people got a little bit scared. They weren't sure what was going on, and the Activision Blizzard drama had kind of seeped in and caused some people to fret a little bit. So good on Blizzard for releasing this update, calming everybody down, and restoring some of the faith in the community. And yeah, we're going to be playing Classic WoW this summer, which is absolutely awesome. But the release date is not the only thing this update addresses. In fact, it addresses a lot more, and in some cases raises more questions than it answers. In the interest of getting ready for that 24-hour stream, but at the same time trying to deliver the news to you guys as quickly as possible, I am going to read off of this post, and I'll stop at the most important points and address you guys and tell you my opinion on the item that's brought up. So let's go ahead and get started from the top. Hello, Classic enthusiasts. We've been following the discussions about Classic closely here on the forums and elsewhere throughout the winter, and wanted to give you an update on a few things that the Classic development team has worked through since BlizzCon and the Classic demo. The feedback we got from the demo was fantastic. Thank you to everyone who gave us so much feedback to work with, especially the community members who compiled lists of issues that people found within the demo. Now, I think they're talking about the Reddit post here, or the multiple Reddit posts that were posted to the Classic WoW subreddit and other subreddits. They were absolutely phenomenal. I mean, the community did such a good job. Considering we only had the demo for like 2 weeks, God damn, dude. I mean, I've never seen such good beta testers in my life. Shout out to the community for putting together those lists. They had so many points. And yeah, it looks like Blizzard has taken a look at them and addressed them. We looked at everything that was reported and wanted to share a few anecdotes with you so you can see how we're tackling these issues. One thing many players noticed was the incorrect health and regeneration values and spell critical hit multiplier. Good catch. Going into the demo, we thought we'd fix that, and we were surprised to see the issue crop up. They're talking about the really high regeneration rates on the demo, which actually caused some problems in the Alliance Dueling Tournament. Basically, you were getting health and mana, I believe, way too fast. And on top of that, spell critical hits did, I think, 2 or 3 times as much damage on the demo, whereas in Classic, they do around 1.5 times as much damage. So yeah, these are small things, or kind of major things, to be honest, that they noticed and they changed, which is really, really good. Before BlizzCon, we specifically checked health and mana regeneration and fixed the critical hit cases. We also did combat and regeneration tests to make sure we had those accurate. It turns out that there was a discrepancy between how Classic was configured on our environment at the office and the environment serving the demo to you. Tracking that down taught us how to best check our environment configuration as we prepare it for launch. Interesting. As we prepare it for launch. I mean, summer is as soon as 3 months, as long as 6.5 months away. Are they getting it prepared for now? I have no idea. I guess we'll have to see. But definitely summer has been confirmed later on in this post. But yeah, that little line there, I was like, what? We're preparing it? Are we already there? But we'll see. We'll see. Another issue players reported was that Warlock demon summoning was broken. Lots of players said that you shouldn't lose your current demon until the new one appears. We double checked, and in the original 112 WoW and there, as soon as you started summoning a new demon, your existing demon disappeared. So the demo actually matched how the game originally played. There were a few other reports, such as rare mobs do way less damage, and kobolds at Django Load Mine run faster than walking speed when running away, where we were able to confirm that the gameplay was the same in the demo as in the original 112 WoW. So what does this mean? What is Blizzard trying to tell us here? What they're trying to tell us in this paragraph, that private server experience can be wrong, and in many cases that were reported in the Classic WoW demo, was wrong. meaning that things like Warlock summoning, which I've already made a video on in the past, as well as it looks like rare mob damage and mob running speed and stuff like that, the way these mechanics are presented on private servers is incorrect. And while a lot of people have been using private servers as the baseline to report bugs on the Classic demo, and will probably be the baseline that people report bugs on the Classic beta if that comes out, that baseline is not always right. At the end of the day, and we've known this for years, guys, and private server developers will tell you this first and foremost, private servers are not 100% accurate. In many cases, they're totally wrong when it comes to original vanilla 1.12. And at the end of the day, Blizzard is not trying to re-emulate private servers. They're trying to re-emulate the original vanilla World of Warcraft patch 1.12 that was in the game back in 2006. So very important distinction, and this is a good thing, in my opinion. This means that Classic WoW will likely have a new and fresh meta than patch 112 on private servers, which is really exciting. It means a lot of theory crafting is going to happen, and it means those that have played 112 for a long time in the private server scene will have something to look forward to and a new experience. So good on Blizzard. I'm excited to see what other changes, what other differences there are between private servers and retail Classic. But I guess we'll have to wait and see until the summer. Continuing on here, it's important to point out that there are some bugs we're going to fix before launch, and there are some bugs that we don't intend to address. Now here's where things get a little bit fishy. As we mentioned in our Classic BlizzCon presentation, some differences aren't worth fixing, like differences in how the mail works. Nonetheless, we've fixed some fairly high priority issues. Critical strike rating, each item now improves your chance to get a critical strike by X%. Rogue energy didn't work right. It was both benefiting from melee haste and recalculating more often than it was supposed to. Both issues were fixed. Slowfall no longer applies to your jumps. That was happening during the demo, I remember that. You again get pushback when hit by ranged attacks and wands. I believe in the demo when you got hit by ranged attacks, you would not get spell pushback. And dodge, parry, and miss were all not happening often enough, which I can tell you as a warrior was absolutely true. Warriors in the demo we're killing it, dude. We're killing it. We weren't missing. Nothing was getting parried or dodged. It was wonderful. That's not all we've done, of course, but we want to give you an idea of what we're prioritizing. Core game systems, combat, and content. We've spent time on other things such as user interface and making sure graphics feel like they used to, but our primary focus is on gameplay. And therein lies the meat of this post, in my opinion. This is the most important paragraph or two of this post. At the end of the day, guys, there is a certain fixed amount of staff on the Classic WoW project, and there's a certain fixed amount of time to address all of the issues related to Classic before summer 2019. I think what's happening here is, and this was kind of explained at the BlizzCon panel as well, all of these issues that came up during the demo, and all of these issues that are coming up right now at Blizzard behind the scenes with Classic, are very manually fixed. It's not an automated process to restore Classic from the 7.3.5 client down to patch 112. It's incredibly manual. And things as small as light fixture lighting that was presented to us at BlizzCon at Westfall, the light fixtures, has to be changed on a manual level. If I were to guess what's going on here, it's that so many small little things are popping up left, right, and center. So many small little bugs and discrepancies are happening all over the place. Blizzard simply does not have time to address them all, and they're tackling the most high priority items before Classic is released or before the Classic beta, hopefully. And there are some, I'm guessing, non-gameplay related issues or non-gameplay related bugs that might stay in the game. How do I feel about this? Well, it's very simple. Fix them all, Blizzard. Fix them all. No changes, all that stuff. But I made a video a while back, kind of, I don't want to say predicting this issue, but I kind of felt like something like this was going to happen. I was never worried about Blizzard's philosophy when addressing Classic WoW. When it comes to their philosophy, they want to recreate the most authentic vanilla experience possible, and I believe they're trying to do that. But at the end of the day, it was always about the consequential changes that would occur from downporting 7.3.5 to patch 112, and I'm guessing we are going to see a couple of those pop up here and there. They specifically mentioned the differences in mail, which was kind of interesting because if I remember correctly at BlizzCon, Ian said the mail system was going to work as it did back in vanilla, and he specifically brought up that example, but I rechecked it, and it seems like mail is going to have the same delay because that delay was part of the gameplay back in the day. But in terms of mailing multiple items, you will be able to do that in Classic because an add-on can do that for you in Classic. So something like that where an add-on is going to be able to address it right away. Blizzard is not going to spend their time and resources on trying to fix stuff like that because, again, we're on a limited time frame here. Summer is right around the corner, as soon as 3 months from now. So I'm guessing Blizzard is trying to prioritize the most impactful things, which they should. Which they really should. From when this project was announced, from when we were told that the restoration was going to happen backwards instead of bringing the 112 client upwards, this was always inevitable. And the question has always been, okay, what small little bugs that are going to be in Classic, what are those going to be and how impactful are they going to be? And I think it's on us as a community to point out those bugs to Blizzard when we see them and to address how impactful they are if they are at the end of the day. It's going to be very, very important to give Blizzard our feedback here because sometimes things that are impactful might not be perceived that way by Blizzard and so on and so forth and vice versa. But that being said, this update is great, guys. I really, really think it's great. I'm very happy that they released this. There was a little bit of hesitation in my mind as to whether or not they released this before the end of February. If you guys remember, I made a video about a month and a half ago giving kind of my timeline as to when we'll get our next update. I said by the end of February. Today is March 1st, so it kind of went hand in hand with that. But that timeline was shaken up by the recent news at Activision Blizzard. So even I was starting to get a little bit nervous, but good on Blizzard for putting this out. Looking forward to seeing what these small inconveniences or these small conveniences might be going into Classic. My ears are definitely perked up. You guys know that if I see something that's out of control, I'm going to report it. I'm going to raise awareness about it because at the end of the day, Classic should be as no changes as possible. Classic should be what it was. That was the entire goal of this project in the first place. But let's finish off this video with the final lines in this update. Again, we're following all of your discussions and loving your enthusiasm. And we're going to get more information for you posted here soon. Not soon TM, which means actually soon. Soon TM is the ongoing meme at Blizzard that something will be posted soon or something's going to be happening soon, but really it's kind of far in the future. For them to specifically say not soon TM means that I'm expecting another update within the month. Within the next month. So that's really, really good. And I hope these updates come out as frequently as possible at the end of the day. I feel like we haven't gotten too many updates over the course of this project, but to see Blizzard ramping them up is absolutely awesome and fantastic. And this got me really hyped for Classic, guys. I'm not going to lie. I'm still expecting Classic on August 27th. I've said that multiple times, but who knows, dude? Who knows? Apparently they're preparing it for launch. I have no idea, but maybe it could come sooner, which is really cool as well. Thank you, and get ready for a Classic summer. And that is the line that confirms that Classic will be coming out summer 2019. For those of you that were doubting it after the Activision Blizzard drama, there it is. It's coming out in the summer. And I'm very, very excited for it, and I know you guys are as well. So here's looking forward to a fantastic classical summer. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And I'm looking forward to more updates from Blizzard on the state of Classic and hopefully more specific updates like this that address what things are being fixed and what things are not being fixed so we can understand as a community where we can help and where we can provide our input. But that's it for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate it. As I said, guys, I am starting a 24-hour stream today at 3 p.m. Pacific time, which is a couple hours from now, depending on when you watch this video. I gotta go get ready for that, but thanks for watching the video, guys. If you liked what you saw, sub it up and stick around because we got more coming. I'll see you guys on Twitch later today. And as always, tips out, baby.